Hi everyone, and welcome to this introduction video of Stories That Move, our online tool against discrimination. My name is Femke, I'm an historian and an educator at the Anne Frank House and part of a larger team of Stories That Move trainers.
My name is Mateusz, and just like Femke, I'm an educator at the Anne Frank House. In this video, we'll tell you a little bit about the pedagogy of Stories That Move and the connection to the Anne Frank House. The main goal of Stories That Move is to encourage learners to think about prejudice and discrimination and their own attitudes towards these issues. We all have prejudices, but are we aware of them? Do we challenge ourselves enough not to act on them, not to discriminate? For instance, by making harmful jokes or comments or simply not letting someone to join in. All of this is complex and sensitive. That's why it is so important to make it relevant to lives of your learners. We believe learning should be an active process. Thanks to active participation, the learning process goes deeper. That's why we want to give your learners choices. Which story interests me the most? What do I want to know more about? If you have a chance to explore your own thoughts and not necessarily to get it right, you'll get more engaged. If your students will realize that they can really make a difference, even through little steps, for instance, speaking out against some certain behaviors, then we achieved something very important.
Stories That Move is an online toolbox and a methodology in which the voices of young people all across Europe are the central element. And as the Anne Frank House, we know how important and powerful the voice of a young person can be. Learning together and learning from history by using these personal stories as a starting point for discussion and always trying to make the connection to today's topics is very much part of the mission of Otto Frank, the founder of the Anne Frank House. That's it for now. All of the essential information can also be found online.
As a team, we are very much looking forward for you to joining our tool and exploring Stories That Move. Good luck and enjoy!